Because it's possible. This might be happening. It's because it is UK, little bit more organized society. People are going to India. A lot. People are going to Egypt for transplant. Who knows who carries who?
Alleged though. At the talk I'm saying alleged though. Alleged trafficking. Make one of the see my eyes at the talk I'm so. That involves IKE EKWEREMADU. But before we continue with today's analysis, looking at the boy himself entering UK and what happened afterwards, let's listen to Mohammed Baban Dede, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, who was former Controller General of Nigeria Immigration Service, as he was having his interview on the Arise News.
This issue is a case of trafficking issue, not only passport. Passport is only a supplementary issue on the matter. The Metropolitan Police are accusing Mr. and Mrs. Ekweremadu for trafficking a person for organ harvesting. And when we talk of trafficking, there are many issues involved. We are talking about the act itself. We are talking about the process. We are talking the purpose involved. So you need to analyze this before you even talk about the passport. Trafficking simply means you take a person from a place to another place by force with the intent of exploitation. You can see the three issues involved. The activity, the main purpose of person who has been taken, or whether it is taken by force or voluntarily. So the issue is that even if that person was a child, let's assume like it is being circulated, because we can't say, because it is in the court of law. The truth of the matter is that what you declare to immigration is what immigration gives you. If that passport is fresh passport that has been issued, a person comes as a child, applied for a passport as an adult, brings document, there's a false declaration. That's an offense under Immigration Act. But how will the immigration know if his NIN number is correct, if he has a declaration in court? What do you require? Is it not age declaration, which sometimes is not verified? So at the third end, immigration issued passport to him as an adult if he's a child. But if the passport is reissued, that's where the contention is with the immigration. If the person had a passport before and had come to immigration and said, look, change my data, change my age because I want to travel, that could be a big issue for discussion. That it was intended deliberately to make that person a child so that the person can be able to travel, or deliberate to make that person an adult when the person is a child so that he can look like an adult for the purpose of exploitation. So there are a lot of issues involved, and I don't want you to look at it as a passport issue. The first issue is trafficking, and I said the activities: who recruited him, who transported him, who handed him over to somebody for safekeeping. That is the first activity. The second activity, you need to know, very important, the purpose of why he is exploited and the means and the reason. If he is taken by force, if the person is taken by force, even if it is a child or an adult, is irrelevant. But if it is a child, the consent of the child is irrelevant. So that's where the UK issue is involved. If we can prove that that person left Nigeria as a child and a passport was obtained to him as an adult, even though he's a child, it means there was deceit, there was forgery, there was also the issue of that his consent was irrelevant. Even if he had given consent, he wanted to donate, because I've seen a letter circulating in the social media which says that Ekweremadu has given a letter to British High Commission that he wanted to take him out in terms of transplant, which means a consent is there from the adult. So in trafficking, even if he was an adult, he gave the consent, and if the consent was given under deceit, it could still be handled in the UK as a case of trafficking. The worst is if that person is a child, as it's been circulated that the child was 15 years old, somebody forged the passport in Nigeria. I think it depends on the cooperation between Nigeria and the UK. It is only Nigerian media that is going to raise the issue as a passport issue. It's a case of trafficking. We should look at issues of trafficking as a passport issue. It's not a passport issue that is the issue. Even if it were an adult, let's assume the person who went to the UK was an adult and he had given his correct age as an adult, and he went to UK as an adult, but later run to Metropolitan Police and said, look, I'm an adult, but they deceived me that I'm not going to give my kidney or liver. No, they said that when I come, I'll be given good residence, I'll be given a palace, I'll be given this, and he accepted, only to find out that it is deceit. So that is where the problem is. It's not the issue of passport, it's the issue of trafficking. And I want Nigerians to identify issue of trafficking and documentation. In trafficking, in Palermo document, exploitation has been, organ harvesting has been added to exploitation. And that organ harvesting is a big business in the world. Almost $1.5 billion annually for people who give their kidney or liver by force. So please, I don't want you to see that affecting Nigerians. It will not affect Nigerians. Documentation is fine. The only problem is how do we take consent? We are dealing with the kidney issue. We don't have transplant capacity in Nigeria. The Nigerian government has no legislation to say, look, before you leave Nigeria, immigration must see a letter from a doctor. Look, I'm taking this person for kidney transplant. Has doctor matched the liver and kidney of the person who you are going to donate? Is it done voluntarily? Has procedures been issued by doctor? That is the key. If that is not done, people should not be allowed to depart, but not passport. Please, even if the person is a child or an adult, to me it's not relevant. It will not affect Nigerians travel abroad. Okay. If Chief EKWEREMADU was traveling together with a child with a different name, and immigration officers can ask, Oga, how are you traveling with a 12-year child who is not your age, and who has no name with you? Oh, he will say, oh, it's my son, brother, brother. They have the right to stop because they suspect that child will not be safe. But that is not so. That person left with a valid age for travel, with a valid visa. According to the information given to us, the passport given to him was genuine. The visa given to him by the UK was genuine. So the issue is the deception. You know, when the UK government realized that probably this person had decided to go and donate an organ, and they realized that he was deceived, that he had no intention to give genuinely, or they realized that, look, the age of the person does not match the age on the passport. That is why the problem is. So the investigation has to be done discreetly. I don't want to mention many issues because the factors are there for immigration in Nigeria and Her Majesty's Immigration Service to work together and find out if the passport had been altered, if the passport had been changed, if data has been amended. All this can be known. Yes, I think first UK is very lucky. In a transnational organized crime of this nature, especially trafficking, it's difficult for you to have the victims and the suspect together. UK is lucky today. It has the victims, it has the suspect, it is even having the patients involved. So investigation is much easier. And Nigeria and UK are all signatories to Transnational Crimes Convention on top 2000, which Nigeria signed, which UK signed, which contained the Palermo Protocol. And in the Palermo Protocol, there is mutual legal assistance among countries on issues of trafficking. So I don't see any problem of Nigerian government cooperating with the UK government to check if the age of the person that traveled for the purpose of transplant was altered or wrongly given. If they have a scientific fact which says that they have determined the age, because now you can do that, you can determine the age of the person without documentation. If they check the documentation scientifically and say, look, this person is a child, then things have changed. It is left for immigration to find out the document submitted. Whoever submitted that document to immigration by saying that that person is an adult has also committed an offense under Immigration Act and regulation, because they have given false information to immigration, and that person can be prosecuted on the Nigerian side. So in a transnational organized crime investigation, a joint investigation is required on this matter, where all those who are involved in committing the offense will be punished. But I'm glad to state that the child is a key issue in trafficking. In Palermo Protocol, it is clearly stated that consent of the child is irrelevant. But the UK government has not domesticated that side of child issue in trafficking laws, but also it will be handled in other issues. But as far as I'm concerned, there are opportunities to punish people, but also we should look at EKWEREMADU's situation. Also, he has a daughter who is sick. He didn't traffic for exploitation or to make money. Although it is not justified to exploit the other people's children to make your child happy, we need to find out if the consent was given by adult. Very important key for you to understand that many Nigerians give many reasons to get asylum. I also read the other side of it, that this guy is an adult. He ran to the place to complain for asylum due to other reasons. If I tell you the number of Nigerians who declared asylum in the UK, you'll be shocked. And if I tell you the reasons they give, you'll be amazed. Because it's possible. This might be happening. It's because it is UK. Little bit more organized society. People are going to India. A lot. People are going to Egypt for transplant. Who knows who carries who? The best transplant donor, even globally, is to give to your relation. If you carry somebody who has no relation with you, you can raise a lot of suspicion whether it has been bought. But Nigerian can even sell. Some people can decide to sell. as a business to sell kidney by themselves. But that consent is not guaranteed if it is given under deception, because it's a trafficking issue we're talking about. It's not guaranteed if it's given under deception. It is zero if it is a child who gives the consent, even if his parents agree. So these are the issues we need to do small legislation to sort out.
But if you look at, like he was saying, if you look at the main subject of what you are looking at here, which is trafficking, you have to now look at what was involved to, or what programming did he have for him to leave Nigeria and go there to the UK. I don't know if you understand. Now, I've seen a couple of pictures released online of people saying that, okay, he posted these pictures saying, oh, hustle, okay, always keep hustling. And then I saw a couple of TikTok videos of where the boy was saying that, you know, a couple of, I can play the sound for you, I won't have to play his video, because if he's actually a minor, I shouldn't be posting a minor on my platform right here on YouTube, okay? But looking at the facts of this case right now, what this retired immigration officer himself said is actually correct, as we look at a couple of other things right here on this case. Remember, I asked the question before regarding the whole British High Commission issue when we looked at the part 1 of this conversation of the letter that is purported to have been written by IKE EKWEREMADU to the British High Commission Abuja. I looked at the discrepancy between the signature I saw there and the signature I've seen before also online here. Maybe if someone signed it for him, I think there has to be an explanation for that with the letter sent to the British High Commission Abuja. Now, I seem not to see any official statement by the British High Commission acknowledging that this particular letter actually came, or would I say they received this letter, or that Senator IKE EKWEREMADU himself wrote this particular letter to them. So until that happens, please tell me in the comments if that is true. But based on this particular case right now, when he entered the UK, let's look at some things right here that I think we need to pay attention to. This boy himself entered the UK according to the visa page of his passport going to the UK on the 26th of January 2022. January this year was when he entered the UK. All right, so based on the type of visa he was given, the D visa is supposed to be on medical grounds. It's supposed to be for the maximum of 6 good months. Now, according to the news on Vanguard, let me get to read that to you so we get to understand what you are looking at here. The couple were arrested at Heathrow Airport on their way to Istanbul, Turkey, and according to the prosecutors, it is believed that they were on their way to procure another organ, as they were unable to harvest the organ of the boy. The prosecutors also stated that $20,000 was found on IKE EKWEREMADU. Now, according to sources, the red flag that stopped the organs from not being harvested came after the boy truthfully disclosed his age to the doctors at the Royal Free Hospital in the UK. The doctor reportedly cancelled the procedure, okay? UK, like I said before, is not Nigeria. If you're the doctor taking this procedure on, of course, you are going to be asking questions like, who are you? Or a couple of questions to be sure of what you are doing, because if something happens that is not expected, you know what that means, okay? And according to what the retired immigration officer himself said, when it comes to organ transplants like this, he said that the best option, or the best option, is someone that is a relative. Now, let's not forget the fact that IKE EKWEREMADU himself has 4 children. So people will now say, what happened to him and what happened to his other children? Why does he have to get someone else to please the daughter? But for a fact, the daughter is not feeling good right now and deserves our prayer and support, as we hope that she gets well by the grace of God. But looking at the facts of this case, he has other children. Were they not a match? Because when it comes to organ transplants like this, the best match, if I'm not mistaken, doctors can tell me in the comments, would be someone that is a relative who can also. So doesn't he have cousins? Doesn't he have family members, either extended or something, that can actually make this happen for him? Or does he have to go to someone that is way, way, way outside his, like someone that is said to be a homeless child who would be looking for a way to also maybe cash out or something? But let's look at a couple of things as we go on. Vanguard says here, the boy was taken from family who, according to the prosecutors, treated him like a slave. after he escaped and found his way to the police, where an investigation started, leading to the arrest of the couple. Listen. While he was taking, so people are looking at this particular story now as if it happened today, or as if he went to UK today and then they arrest IKE EKWEREMADU today. No, he had been in the UK from 26th of January 2022. So right now, July, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. His visa is supposed to expire on the 27th of July 2022. We are still in June, all right? So it's more of like a month away. So right now, it's more of like a critical point that is either supposed to leave or he wants to stay right there in the UK. If he is actually the age, as we discussed in the previous video before this one, which is 21, even at 21, I think he also has some intelligence. Come on, who go leave Nigeria, Japa enter UK like that, go back? You where they watch me now, you go go back. You don't tell me I don't come up for Nigeria, I never go back. We try to make you understand now, be say, this time we be say the boy escaped. The boy has him been there for UK, so in there for person in house. He dey grab so in there person in house. So let's say as doctor no fit complete the procedure because say the boy talk say he no reach that age or he don't tell doctor wetin happen. If this boy say be say dem traffic am, the main thing go be say, what if the boy no even know why dem dey traffic am? If dem traffic am, e dey bad wetin I dey talk, because if dem traffic the boy go that side, that means say wetin dem tell am no be wetin go expect. Imagine say they carry you go somewhere, make you dey go give person your organ. Why you go there, story go come change? Even if you be consenting adult, some people be say they fit go somewhere, go donate the thing finish, but maybe the money wey dem give them no complete. Omo, last everywhere don cast. But this one be say, what if as him go there? Let's try to imagine it for us. So what if as him go there, doctor don't go ask her, because doctor don't know how person take arrive. Doctor just has one job, transplant and then do what he has to do. Maybe as him don't interrogate the person, will be say him go put knife on top him, but the boy talk say, na so my age be. Was he aware of all the documentation that was done before he went there? Maybe he was aware, but just wants to enter there and then catch the matter. But even at that too, was he aware before leaving Nigeria there to that particular place that he was going there to go and give his organ to someone? Let's think about that for a moment as we are looking at this case, because I don't know what is going to be the outcome of the trial. So it's yet to be trialed, and this is not more of like a social media trial. This is an analysis. So get it into your head. Because if you look at this particular case right now, the question should be the family that the boy himself was staying with after the transplant could not be done. Who is that family in the UK? They know something. Let's pay attention to the details. The family in the UK, they know something for a fact. So where are the family? That is also going to be part of the investigation. And listen, the person handling this particular case, no be toko, no be Nigeria, no. This is a person.
Bir dile hukuki anlatacaktır. Ticaret ve işletme hukukun tüm yönlerini kapsamaktayız.
So I don't think these people would be complacent or whatever. They're going to follow the case very well. Now this boy himself going to go and report to the police. Maybe the boy himself has also seen that one more time don't they reach, or maybe say I suppose Japa leave this country. So him making this report may be for him to seek asylum. You understand? Because the story not really complete like that. Because why be say in don't date there January, February, March, April, May, June, ending of June. Now when come they talk this in. Sure, you understand? So what were you doing there all those while? Was he under house arrest? Because I saw pictures online of him taking photos on the streets and all that, moving around. He was even on TikTok. So I could say this right now to be someone that is wise and doesn't want to come back to Nigeria, but is now making this report to make it look like So if he is actually underage, that has to be proven. That means IKE EKWEREMADU himself is in trouble. If the boy is really underage. If the boy is not underage, on what terms was he taking right there to the UK? Because I've seen reports, I've seen posts saying that he used to be someone that used to sell mobile phones, accessories right there in Lagos, and also has a brother he was staying with, like someone that knows him. And from the person's analysis, from the way he behaves and all that, we say person we said on day street now, don't wise based on street now, street don't. So right now, I see say IKE EKWEREMADU right now, na street where this boy play you, because the boy fit be 15 oh. But in head don't enter street, because the kind videos so be say whoa, this boy na 15, because of course person feel look be 15 but in mind don't reach like 30. And the way things there right now, have you not seen when we were talking about, when it was more of like a hype of this whole Yahoo boy, Yahoo girl thing, that you see young people themselves going to go and meet an older person and saying that they want to learn Yahoo. You understand? So his own was that maybe he was just playing calm. Maybe he also gave a consent only for him to go there and change the story. Or maybe he's actually 15 years old but just had to allow the falsifications, if falsifications were done, because I don't know, I'm just making an open analysis, allow falsifications to be done on his behalf just for him to just japa and enter there. But why would he be treated in such a way by those that were harboring him there in the UK to the point that he himself had to be, that he himself had to run to go and report to the Metropolitan Police? Of course, when this kind of thing happen, it's not like Nigeria, where once you have a case like that, the police can always get a solicitor, and the person handling this is a solicitor. No be talk or lawyer. Now woman, you know, say woman, no be like man, no be say, I no talk say man na business every time, but woman, we no be say too na white person, oh, you get, if I'm not mistaken, na white person. So the way the matter there now, 𝐻𝐵 you want that? So what are we looking at right here? Actually a very, very delicate and sensitive issue. So I am watching closely to see what is the outcome of this when it comes to the court proceedings about this. But like I'm telling you, before that particular time, a lot of news are going to be flying online here and there. But let's look at even Nigeria. Let's use this opportunity and discuss about Nigeria as a country. Where we say you go get international passport. Let's just assume, let's look at the international passport situation, even though it's not more of like a passport situation. This is a trafficking situation. What was he informed before he left? Even in getting his documentation and all that, it's not easy to enter UK. That is why he had to write a letter as a forward to him that he is actually funding everything. That's why I need to really know if the British High Commission know about this letter, because had it been the letter he was writing that he wants to sponsor the boy to go and get medical treatment for himself, he would say, oh, IKE EKWEREMADU is doing something for society. He sponsored the boy outside the country for medical treatment for the boy. Oh. But this is something that's going to be of advantage to him and his daughter. So I could see where the love of the father comes in right here, for him to make sure he's writing a forward for this particular, for him to get this visa with his own account details for the boy to get the visa. Because what I'm seeing on the visa page is medical treatment. Not that he was going to be treated, but he was going to be used to treat someone else. I don't know if you're getting the point. But note, IKE EKWEREMADU himself was arrested on his way to Turkey to get another, hopefully, possibly to get another donor or another, you understand? Because from being a father, whether you like it or not, you can go extra mile for your own child. So he tried from Nigeria, in no work. They know fit number one be say maybe based on doctor's proceeding, they no fit use the boy because him be minor, he no give consent. Because normally when this kind of thing won't happen, you yourself will be say you be adult, you suppose sign now. Now make if woman get belle, if they want born, they go tell husband before they do operation, make husband sign so that if anything happen, no come hold doctor. Now if you say the boy don't come on his own, the boy no get family, the boy no get papa, he no get mama, they talk saying homeless. But person will come release story say the boy been there Lagos, they hustle with him brother, will carry and come Lagos. Those him brothers, they don't know how far, they suppose ask them question. So I don't know, I just tell them waiting there on ground. So the boy now, his life was in his hands and he had to give consent. Maybe now waiting make him talk say, I be 15 years old though, I no reach that age. But if that lie said the boy himself be 21 years for real, that means he don't run this man street. And waiting make this story come out now, when no supposed come out now, because the boy won't stay for UK, you know, won't come back Niger. Because even as in arrest IKE EKWEREMADU, in they go now go in they go to another country, make it go find another organ as in own no enter. So why doctor not take organ from Amna? Just say according to news be say in age no reach, no be say in no match. Because if they talk say for that letter saying they undergo medical investigation, the question be say for Nigeria where we dey, Nigeria get capacity to the test if person dey matching for a particular donation, because at that time the pikin no dey Nigeria, the pikin in my opinion dey UK that time, so they bring person wey be say go match. So which hospital where they go check am say im match the pikin where in suppose go there go donate in kidney too. I don't know whether Sonia be pikin or him be adult too. I don't know. You understand? I don't know even how they get analysis what beside they give right now, because the way the matter they go one now they watch close, like they focus. Are you getting the point? Because based on what I don't see, say don't they update relationship status. You even get girlfriend self based on say for Facebook. We don't already copulate with them for Facebook. I don't see picture. I say, hey, this boy, like say this boy don't plan this to say, see Nigeria, I know they ever go back to Nigeria. Make I just carry myself, go police, go report. And now from investigation where they come find out waiting really carry and come. You get? So I seen go there right now. If this matter no forecast, if the people will be say in the day for their house or where you live with no treat them the way where they treat them, but if like I say those people no even want keep them, and if no one go, so now escape when escape go report himself. Last that boy if he get asylum they there for UK, but who the boy go there for in hand? Oga, they go fit deport and come back Nigeria, because who go accept say he want taking the boy and make he live with him? So now the doctor himself would have to be investigated as well, because I think he did something that it was according to his conscience for him to ask the boy's age, and the boy says he's 15, whether the boy was lying or not. But if we want to come back home to our country, that was the boy's own first international passport. It's different from if it's a reissuance. What did the boy use as a documentation to get that particular passport? If it was falsified from the beginning, then I can see there's a very big problem with IKE EKWEREMADU's team that were trying to make sure the boy himself was fit to be taken to the UK for the transplant or the organ harvest. And it will even be more suspicious if this boy himself is not related to the person he is transplanting to. That is why the doctor himself would have to ask questions. Because you now, if you don't know how far you go there now, they come one put knife for you. You go say, waiting to happen, not be wait till you bargain before I come here now be this. But could the boy himself engage in such a bargain with IKE EKWEREMADU? Even if he's 21, at 21, think to yourself, at 21, they say he's homeless and someone else has come out to say that he has family that he was selling phone accessories with. So at 21, IKE EKWEREMADU himself, as a senator, as a senior citizen, Ogaragidi, you are talking with a 21-year-old boy. What is the business arrangement? No be like say the boy really he know you like that, or this the boy self or 𝐘𝐿𝐴. Like what arrangement did you people have? What was the boy told? That's what's going to be coming out in this. What was the boy told? Did they tell him that we are going to give your kidney and then we are going to give you this amount of money? What was the arrangement before he left? Because if not, it's going to be clear trafficking. Whether you were an adult or whether you were a minor. Because it's not even a function of the age factor, as we heard the immigration officer say, but it's actually a function of the intent, of which IKE EKWEREMADU, according to what I'm seeing on Vanguard here, has denied. He said here, Mr. IKE EKWEREMADU, in his prepared statement, denied allegations of human trafficking. He said at no stage has he arranged transport for anyone with intention to exploit them. Taking someone's kidney may not be exploitation if the person has given a consent. But if that person is a minor, that would be exploitation. if the person is an adult, what was the person informed before he was taken all the way from Nigeria to the UK for him to undergo transplant? And even if he was not being exploited because his kidney had not been taken, according to claims he was staying with someone as a slave, or he claimed to have been treated as a slave. But this person housed this boy. He must be very, very ungrateful. January, February, March, April, May, you don't dey chop, you don't dey relax, they chill for UK. What made him go and make a report now? Maybe he don't go there, go become stubborn boy, as no one renew him visa again, or really absorb, him carry himself go police. See, they look the case long, but make I stop for here now. Make we look other things as time they go on. All right, later, bye bye.
𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻.